Pawala Morphine! Hey guys, KRX50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Buster Gear Series 09 GB Custom Visor from Tokume Sentai Go Busters. This is a device that lets red, blue, and yellow Buster power up into the Go Busters Powered Custom. So this set comes with a few things: the GB Custom Visor, an adapter brace, and 2 wrist straps. So we'll start off by looking at the main item in the set, the GB Custom Visor. So we've got it right here, mostly in nice metallic red, silver and black, and a little bit of metallic blue. It's a fairly small item, being much longer than it is wide. That being said, like all items in the Buster Gear series, it has a lot of nice molded detail, even on the translucent orange visor here. Or at least what appears to be translucent orange just from the backing, which is actually a metallic orange colored paint. You can see you've got that metallic orange paint here on the back as well. Got a couple of buttons, the on and off switch, and the back with what I guess was supposed to be potentially an area to look through, but if you try looking through there you won't really be able to see anything. You got this big thing, which is, as I said, an adapter brace, because this device works together with the Morphin brace, and this is what lets it do that. So you've got also a lot of nice molded details with the Go Buster symbol right here, which you've also got on this blue button here on the side. And you've got these 2 wrist straps, which are for putting on this. They are specifically labeled 1 and 2, with number 2 being for your forearm and number 1, well, with number 1 being for your forearm and number 2 being for your wrist. Though just so I can show off it with as many angles as possible, I won't be using the wrist straps. So starting off, we'll go over what it does on its own. So switch on, you just flip the switch here. You get the standard Go Busters on sound. So you can get a few sounds by pressing this red button up here.
Custom Visor! Go Busters! Powered Custom! Go Busters! Electron Gyushitsu Hakken! Metroid Hanno Catch!
So these are all by the same voice as the Lyo Blaster, and the first two sounds are original to this. The last 3 are recycled from the Lyo Blaster. And you'll get those 5 sounds, and if you press this, well, it's just like this. It's got that sound, and this flips up. And so, as you can see, well, as you can kind of see, this is really a more of a clear yellow color than a clear orange color. It just looks orange because of the metallic orange paint back here, and you have the speaker right here. And the good thing is that it's molded so that you have these speaker holes in the Morphin glass here. So now we can bring in the Morphin brace. And so to work that, snap it into this section, and take the GB Custom Visor and secure it onto this part here. Then you press this button. And so for the transformation, you take 2 fingers and press down both of the buttons here like this. Actually, I messed up there. You also have to have the Morphin brace on. Forgot to do that. So that's what happens if you do that by yourself. But well, by itself with just this on, so here's the proper way. Then press the button on the morphin brace. And doing that again from a different angle. And then you just secure this in place. And so now you have two sets of morphing glasses. Like so. And while it's like this, pressing this will make the same sound.
Are you ready?
As well as will this. And no new sounds are added to the morphin brace. So you can put those back and detach it using this lever. And you get the same sound as the same detachment sound as the lens of the Ichigon Buster. And then you detach this like so. And that's literally all it does. Once again, let's put this here. And touch this here. I guess I'll just use this to finish it off. So, yeah, this isn't exactly the best way to finish off the Buster Gear series, but one thing to note is that, and this is something I mentioned in my original review, this is Buster Gear Series 09. This is released after Lio Blaster, even though in the show, this debuted before the Lio Blaster, and as such, the Go Buster powered custom art featured on the Lio Blaster box. So, the thing about this is that, yeah, the main problem with this thing is not the visor itself, but the adapter. Because basically in the show, there is no adapter brace. This is supposed to attach directly onto the morphin brace, but there's nothing on the morphin brace that will allow it to do so. So, you know, I guess some of you are probably thinking that this is kind of tacked on to the end, and it most likely is. Just because, you know, this was released much later than it should have been. And there was absolutely no indication with the morphin brace that this thing would come out. Like, yeah, this just wasn't designed to do that, and so it seems like they just created the Go Busters powered custom because, well, Go Busters has been a rather unpopular series, and so basically it seems like the executives thought to create a power-up for the Go Busters in an attempt to increase the popularity. And so you have this, and yeah, there are no, you know, it really doesn't seem like this thing was planned from the beginning. It seemed more like, you know, this was planned a little bit more down the line after the initial stuff was planned out. So you have this, it really doesn't do much, and you know, this brace is also a problem in that it's really big, it's really bulky, and on the wrist it feels heavy and clunky. It's not really comfortable. The visor itself is a nice piece. It's well designed, has a lot of details, just as you expect from the Buster Gear series, but, you know, I think this could have been improved just by doing something to make the gap between these two toys, you know, much closer as it's supposed to be, to make it a little bit closer to the show, so you don't have this big bulky thing. And so you don't have to have your fingers out all like this. Like, this is about as far as my two fingers can go apart. So I can only imagine what it would be like for kids with smaller hands to do this. And I can also imagine that it would be a little bit tougher for small kids to wear because it would probably be even heavier for them. That being said, this is really not something I can fully recommend, just because it adds nothing new to the morphin brace. You can get all the functions from this just on its own because of how the adapter activates its other sounds. And it really just doesn't do all that much. I mean, especially this also would kind of seem a little bit tacked on just from how much was put into the Lyle Blaster, being the biggest item and the one with the most sounds and functions to it. And so to finish out with something like this is a little bit disappointing, but like I said, there's a very high chance that this was not originally planned. So if you like the Go Busters Powered Custom and you like this device, then sure, go ahead and get it, but it's not for everyone just because, like I said, it doesn't add anything to the morphin brace. It doesn't do all that much, and unfortunately, while in concept it's fine, they just kind of screwed up in execution. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.